Alright, so in this video, I'm just going to go over the two trades I took. So the trade from today when I wasn't at school, and the trade from yesterday, so Wednesday when I was in school. So there's no recordings of me in school, or there's no recordings of the trades being taken. But I think you guys trust me by now, considering I tell you guys about all the times I lose. And, oh yeah, if you don't trust me, I'll tell you this. My funded is fucked. So, there you go. It's not awesome shining rainbows. But this Eval is one trade away from being passed. So, that's good. On the bright side, the funded might be gone, but we're going to get a fresh account on Top Step X instead of on Trade of 8. Which Trade of 8 screwed me over. I don't really want to talk much more shit about the broker, but I'm a lot happier using Top Step X, let's just say that. I won't get into any details as to why. But one thing I've been doing a bit differently with my trading, or at least the two trades that I've won today and yesterday, is I haven't actually been trading New York session. I've been trading about 10, yeah, both the trades were taken at about 10:30 New York time. Sorry, not 10:30, 6:30 New York time, 11:30 my time, which is UK time. So that's something that's a little bit different about these trades. So I'm gonna go over the kind of shit I was looking at. So I was on the chart, MNQ. We got MNQ here. We got ES here. I was on the charts for London session. I was not at school, and I was looking for shorts to, not those lows, yeah, those lows during London session. However, I wanted this 15-minute retrace. We never got it. I was tempted by, you can see on ES, we got the retrace on ES. But considering how far we'd already moved down, I didn't want to short without a decent retrace. So that is why I didn't end up taking that, even though we had an SMT. However, took some time off after lunch, or after that kind of played out to these lows. I hopped off, which is, as you can see, we kind of just chopped around after taking those lows. So it was a good idea to get off the damn charts. But we had this, which was basically a 4-hour liquidity sweep, really high time frame liquidity sweep. And then we displaced upwards on the 15-minute. So what did I then want to do? Well, we had if I can find it. Oh yeah, 15-minute SMT. As you can see, we had the displacement on the 15-minute, and then we had the 15-minute SMT. Go down to the 5-minute, and to be honest, because obviously there's an SMT on the 5-minute as well. To be honest, I'm going to be honest, I should have entered sooner, but I wasn't gooning on the charts all day, because I'm not on the charts permanently. So I ended up getting a bit of a late entry. I just wanted to wait for displacement up. I wish I entered here, but looking at it now, we got the SMT, and then we waited for the inversion. I was thinking, after that inversion, there's no way we don't end up delivering to these highs. As in, delivering to those highs as the very next target. One thing I did really well on this trade, I'll go on the 1 minute, is let me just check. Okay, that's still showing. One thing I did well on this trade was, which I've been sucking at on a lot of trades, is, I'm not going to lie, my stop loss was originally here at 400 risk, and then I was like, hang on, I'm meant to be risking 700, and because my entry is not an absolute peak entry, like, it would have been more ideal to have entered here. If I were to have entered here, my stop loss would have been here regardless. So why the hell am I putting it here now? And luckily, I acknowledged that midway through, and I made the smart decision to, risk what I'm meant to be risking, and fucking do that. So, I ended up, seeing some drawdown, bum, 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 and we took out this low, and then just took off upwards. We took out this high here, which was what I was, like, definite on getting hit. But because we displaced so quick past that high, I was like, right, I'm not going to take profit because first off, it's an eval, and also, second, I'm not taking profits at that. But only because we displaced it like we did, I was like, right, I'm going break even. Because there's nothing on the 5 minute to indicate we shouldn't be going break even at that point. There's no gap. There's no gap within here. There's no gap on the 15 minute. The gap that's now, or wasn't even created, is there. On the 1 minute, there's also nothing on the 1 minute, below break even. There's no gaps. Well, there's this gap, which has already been rebalanced, but there's really nothing to indicate now that we should have to go lower. So what do? I hold. If I was on an XFA, a funded account, which I'm not, I'm on an eval, I would have taken profits at this 15-minute high. But because I'm not on a funded, I held to this hourly fair value gap, which was here. And because we displaced so quick through it, I actually managed to get a bit more profit than I, woulda, shoulda. So we ended up hitting the 1.6. That was the trade. We ended up, hitting that 15-minute high, and then, oh no, we're heading down. I literally, super calm throughout the whole thing. We had this 5-minute imbalance here. And, yeah, I mean, I was just super sure we were just going to draw into this 5-minute imbalance, come off, and we reacted off it really nice. As soon as we closed like that and displaced the very next candle, I was super confident in this trade, working out. So, that was good. You can see the profit up here, the profit I made today. So that was a super nice trade taken from 630 to 725. And I'm just going to pause this and find the trade I took yesterday. Alright, so moving on to the trade I took yesterday, which made me about 1,100 profit. It's kind of same as yesterday. On the 4 hour, I was bullish. We had this imbalance. We tapped into it. I was expecting a move to these highs, which, I mean, it can kind of be more clearly demonstrated on a 1 hour. So, I was bullish. I wanted to take longs to these highs because we had swept, these relative equal lows here. And there was no 1 hour imbalance, which I was like, that looks sketchy. There was nothing that it could really logically come off on the 1 hour. I think, did we have... Hang on a minute. So it was yesterday, so bear with me. Yes, I don't know if there really was anything on ES on a higher time frame. Nah, not really. Let me, start this. Okay. Where did I take it? We were, here. Yeah, so there wasn't really anything I used on a higher time frame. Coming on to the 5 minutes, I saw... Let's just go to here. I saw we had made these... Were those equal lows? I don't even know. Wait, I'm low-key cooked. Wait, I'm actually cooked. I don't even know. Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Yeah, no, sorry. We had the SMT here. But if we go on a 5 minute, because that was the main thing I was kind of using. 5 minute. Okay, this was why it was kind of obvious for me to take, sorry. So, we had huge displacement up on the 5 minute, right? Huge displacement up after a super high time frame liquidity sweep, just like today. We had this 5 minute imbalance tapped into, and I ended up taking the entry. There was nothing really based off the 1 minute. It was just because we were displacing so much already, I was like, I don't really need a rejection off of this, considering we're already displacing pretty well. Stops were here. I didn't end up holding all the way to the highs, because, to be honest, I did get a little bit worried we were going to edge the highs, but ended up holding for a 1 to 2. Now, if this was an XFA, it would have just been like a 1 to 1 to these highs here, but because I'm on a eval, I'm, willing to be a little bit riskier. As soon as we had this huge move up here at 7 o'clock, I went break even as soon as that happened. Literally instantly as soon as that happened. Ultimately, if you missed this entry, the other good entry was off of this SMT, and then, you know, displacement on the 1 minute, and then it's like, okay, we're chilling. But yeah, I mean, once you get a candle like that, typically there's no way you don't achieve these high time frame highs once you get a candle displacing like that into them. So yeah, I mean, that was a good trade, both taken at literally the same time, 6:30 a.m. I don't really think there's much more to say on that. Okay. Anything else I want to say? Not really, except probably join the Discord. Discord in description. Subscribe. Let me know if you guys enjoy these kind of videos compared to the other ones, and I'll keep doing them. Also, if you guys do like the edited videos, my editor, support him. If you want any of your own videos edited, add him on Discord, or just, you know, if you want any advice for your videos, he edits all my videos, all my edited videos, so if you like how they're edited, want any advice, just message him on Discord. I'll leave his Discord in the description as well, Stetson. But apart from that, I mean, there's not really much more I want to say. I'll be back tomorrow letting you guys know if I pass this eval. The funded has like 200 drawdown left on it, so I'll probably just end up gambling that shit. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, bro. Fuck Tradeovate. Final message. Join the Discord, subscribe. Peace out.